we're the ones provoking this war, just like we provoked the war in Ukraine. We are now provoking a war
right
with
here,
China. And what? Who benefits? I'll
quiet
tell you right now. Your
during this
enemy is not
clip.
China. Your enemy is not Russia. Your enemy is the military-industrial complex, which has been fleecing this country to the tunes of hundreds of billions and trillions of dollars. How many times are we going to have a defense secretary say, "Hey, we can't account for $2 trillion in the Pentagon again"? Which has happened twice now in my lifetime. So again, people are being the war machine cannot be stopped.
We'll slow that
Who's running
down.
this country? The war machine. It certainly isn't Joe Biden making these decisions.
And show that they're scripted. Then it segues to another clip. That's where this is coming from. So then I have them lined up right here to give me a chance to speak. They're in on it. They're all tied to the hips. This is complex and huge. And they act like they're talking to one another right there, and they prepared, and they're human beings talking with agency. They're so involved with agency.
Online,
they're
so online. But why is it taboo nowadays to question those things?
Because you, for some reason,
I mean, like you said, they're reading people's brains. Can we not at least question everything out there?
Why is Jimmy Dore now a guest on his own show, and alleged violent felon Jardula
I don't believe anybody
is hosting Jimmy Dore show right after he's exposed as an alleged violent felon?
You know, like I said, it's an age of wonders. Women have cocks now. Anything's possible.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at some of the footage with your own eyes. This is a helicopter shot of Maui.
I talked over that.
Take a look.
I'll have to go over that again. Well, right here they're mimicking me, how they talk. They're talking over the video.
And then other spots right next door.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
There is a reason that's got nothing to do with planned out.
Yeah.
We will definitely.
All right, I'm gonna have to. I talked over it, but there's a
accused the Israelis of doing it with Western technology to bring a drought in parts of Iran. He actually accused them, the Iranian president, years ago.
Well, I'm not
so
saying
we'll go through that again.
Out there.
Well, I'm sure that they tried.
I'm
sure
the
they
mimicry.
tried to control. I'm sure the CIA has plans on once we control the weather, then we could do. But
then they
would do it.
Unnaturally segue into chemtrails, but they don't mention the word.
To think that they wouldn't try,
though.
I mean,
they're trying to resolve that they're exposed with this conspiracy kook psyop that's been going on for 20 years.
The aluminum and the barium and they put in the air.
He doesn't even. It's called HARP.
Try to use to move the
so he's saying, I'm stupid. I've never heard of HARP. It's only been 20 years that we've heard about it.
What to believe.
I have no clue.
You're like, wow, you spent money on this? You're like, wow, how much did you spend on this? I hope
so it's very awkward if you watch that. No, they never show them together.
You know, Maui.
They never show
interest.
All the shows flipped into this too.
They did
when things collide.
That happened.
When sticks collide.
Malfeasance, or was that just unbelievable incompetence?
So I'll have to run through those clips again right there to shut my mouth up, to show a little bit of the mimicry that they do and how they're trying to gaslight me because I'm the only one who's exposed them. I'm the only one. It's me. So it is directed toward me. They try to drive me crazy, but I noticed it happening, and I have a master's, and I'm not just some rando on the internet. Okay, that's I'm having a good day today. It's 9:32, August 24th, 2023. They lost, I won. There's no debating it. They mimic me a little bit in there. I just remembered. They go, there's not even a debate. But there's more than that. I went through my videos very quickly over the last week or two, and it helped me to stop watching them because I was able to watch them through my videos. And then I start to remember that it's pointless to keep watching them. It's pointless to keep hammering at a nail when it's hammered in. Now, what I'm doing today with this video right here is I'm not doing the same old. No. I'm going to slow down that Tucker Carlson and show that he was Tucker Carlson and Jimmy Dore were scripted together on that show. So I'll slow down that Jimmy Dore, and I don't know if I'm going to do I'm not probably going to do anything else with that Jardula now hosting Jimmy Dore's show, but it's quite the coincidence with all that crap I circulated about Farron and how tight it, and now they just removed Jardula away from Poinkanen without even but and there's Jardula now. Oh, and also check. Oh, I do want to slow down the Jardula part with Dore, because one can see Craig Jardula's deformed in the face. He's a junkie trash, and he looks to be a violent felon, and all these people are losers. I am metaphorically spitting into each and every of their faces. Metaphorically, they got nothing on me. They're COINTELPRO. They want us to go to their shows. They want us to start yelling at them in public. They want to arrest us. These people, what I want to do is, what I wanted to do and I got done is I let them know that they're deformed and that they're exposed as 100% scripted and that they can suck on that. Got about 5 minutes here. So they use the hands in coordination with the teleprompter. He slid over. What I came up with is so simple, yet unfixable. He kept his eyes shut and then he slid over. I'm going back like 5 seconds in my head. We all know, we should all know at this point what being human is. Sliding over. Weird look. The bug eyes. So the key would be he slid over pretty awkwardly right there. So this is on national TV with Tucker Carlson. This isn't some stupid fake podcast. All those goofballs. All these tough guy goofballs. Pointing. Look at how violent, scrunchy forehead. And then the bug eye again, like that Kurt Metzger bug-eyed. It's like from a manual almost. Alright, it's the same 40 seconds or so, but slowed down even more. I'm only talking right there, that microscope, the sliding, that you have to slow it down to notice, like a slow motion. So saying like sports with the instant replay, right there, busted. This is why they mimic me. They mimic me in a way where it seems like the chat GPT, is that what it's called? The AI chats, the new thing they pushed on us? Where one can even tell the entries are made, but certain entries, one can start reading it and know that it's not real, it's not human. So being scripted is not human. So this is what we're all up against, a rigged media system that's controlled by the military-industrial complex, and then they gaslight us with cokeheads, deformed, demented cokeheads like Jimmy Dore, fake comics. There's no proof he's funny. There's nothing. Putting on those weird tours, going all across the land there, probably looking to see if all that dirtbag left stuff they pushed. A lot of people hate Jimmy Dore's guts. A lot of people hate these people. So I guess my thinking process has led to a new conclusion that they're targeting me, but not targeting me. Look at that human typewriter right there. Yeah, I'm still here watching it. About a minute 20 to go. I'm a lot more relaxed than I was. A little hyper, I admit it, in the previous 5-minute chunk system. So this is basically what I've been up to with an autism, a special interest. My main special interest is stamps, which is good, wholesome fun. This stuff is annoying. This other stuff here, how they're scripted. So I came up with all those scoops. And I was unsure if those were scoops or not. I'm like, is that really Debbie Lusignan? Is that really Oz holding on to that car door? That's clearly Debbie Lusignan on that plane, because I also found an article from like Providence. No, not Providence. Provincetown, and I think Vermont. All right, we got about 10 seconds left here. I'm coming back with new material, though. But I found those articles saying she was an active anti-COVID. I don't know. She was like, please don't give me a copy. Please. She was caught. She's in news articles talking out against the pandemic regulations on a plane and in public through that. That's why I think that's her. I gotta calm down. This is not worth it to get so upset. I've got a little bit more to go on this. What do I want to do? All right, this part, since I've kept talking after doing, I'll edit this part so there are no gaps. I'll try to keep it for the spirit of what I said. What I'm trying to think out, kind of spacing out right now. I'm thinking, I just want to show how one of the Jardula on Jimmy Dore, hosting Jimmy Dore's show, I want to show one of those clips, and I'll shut up this time. For the most part, probably I'll tone it down. There are a few spots that I want to show that they were mimicking me. There's the no debating it. But there's another, since I said they mimic me, I feel obligated to prove they mimic me. So we'll run through that thing, and I'm sure a lot of people have never heard of Craig Jardula, and I bet a lot of people haven't even heard of Jimmy Dore. And we have to remember all this when we're internet addicts, that there are only so many of us. There aren't millions of us. Or if there are, there's only a few million of us out of like 300 million. All right, so I wanted to run through that.
Online, a random person online. But why is it taboo nowadays to question those things?
Because for some reason,
I mean, like you said, they're reading people's brains. Can we not at least question everything out there?
I would show that article before I even bring it up. But also, a random person online, I think, is part of the reason. I don't believe anybody now is a random person online that when they start putting out that stupid, like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you,
like
shtick.
It's an age of wonders.
How dare they? How dare they
well,
do
let's take
this?
a look at some of the footage with your
scripted.
own eyes. This is a helicopter shot of Maui and what's going on over there.
And the talk over.
And you see how weird it gets, where you'll see kind of like buildings that are there full, and then
how
other
it's weird with
spots
the
right next
hand,
door.
Okay, wait. Let me tell you
the hand flapping. How about that, or how they're all deformed?
We will definitely.
How they're all deformed. About 4 minutes of this on a slower speed to fit the 5-minute. Phew, I'm done. This is live. So I ended up putting these creepy people on mute, and I just started staring, observing them. That is such a weird existence for them. Has to be. What's he got, hemorrhoids? What's his effing problem? And his arms flapping around. I got a feeling he's into something with the arms, the needle. So they have this weird setup, and it's across shows where, like on Rogan, they never really show that Lex Friedman, is that his name? I can't rattle off names like I could in the past. Maybe that's a good sign that I'm quitting. This guy's got total jaw issues, body tremors. Very strange. I gotta sit through 2 minutes. I feel obligated. I got this set up for 2 more minutes. Why is this guy... It looks like he's been doing this for 2 weeks. They got Metzger. They got him in that box. And then they moved to Jimmy. That's what the... And one can't tell who's talking to who. So this is where the Jimmy things hopefully come. Right there. So all of a sudden, Dore's talking. So it's all fake. So that blue curtain thing. Freemason, that devil horn thing. People who do that deliberately and not just because it happens, they're involved in that stuff. Sorry, this wasn't one of my better videos, and then I'm stopping to do this. That's not normal what Jardul is doing right there with his hand. All that, like, follow the bouncing teleprompter. Clickety-clack in the jaw. Jimmy Dore, you see that half smirk, and they hide behind the microphone. Some of these guys, losers. Poinkinen especially hides behind the microphone because his face goes up and down like right there, Jardula. Yeah, what a respectable. Yeah, he's not a junkie. He's not scripted junkie trash. It makes no frickin' sense why he's hosting Jimmy Dore. This guy Metzger, like, who cares? What happened to that football guy? Wasn't there a football player? All right, I'm done. Thanks.